These 5 months have been something, huh? Your mom's finally back. Tell me about it, Dad. I was getting tired of the PBJs. I can't wait. Hey, at least we made it work. I was going crazy after the first week. You think, if we didn't know how to figure 5-minute ramen noodles, we'd be skeletons right now. Harry and his daughter Julia were on their way to the BII airport to receive his wife Elizabeth. They got flowers and a big welcome back board and stood there amongst the crowd waiting for their loved one. Mom, we missed you so much! I missed you guys too, sweetheart. Harry smiled seeing his wife after so long. I've been waiting for this day for months now. These are beautiful, Harry. Don't I have the sweetest family ever? You guys did all of this just for me? Julia looked at her parents standing together. Wow, Mom, you look a lot taller. Yes, I think I grew 2 inches, Elizabeth chuckled. Shall we go home? Definitely. Harry and Julia had ordered Elizabeth's favorite comfort food and cleaned up the house before going to receive her, something that they never, ever do. However, when Elizabeth walked inside, she didn't look the least bit surprised. Sweetheart, relax. I'll take the luggage. Isn't that heavy? Guess Mom's been working out. Oh, stop it, you two. What happened, Mom? Lost your appetite? No, the food is great. You must be exhausted. Why don't you go straight to bed? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Harry and Julia watched as Elizabeth cut up the burrito and ate it with a fork. Staying away from home could really change a person, huh? Harry wanted to spend some time with his wife after so long, but Elizabeth fell asleep as soon as she hit the bed. Harry didn't bother her. She must have been very tired after the long journey. The next morning, when Julia woke up, the house was filled with the smell of cinnamon rolls, waffles, smoked sausages, bacon, and beans. She ran downstairs, still in her pajamas, to see her mother reading a recipe book. Good morning, Julia. I hope you're hungry. I made breakfast. Sit down. You bet I'm hungry. That smell is awesome. Nothing beats a wholehearted American breakfast. Made it straight out of the book. Julia looked at her mother smile. Her lips spread across her face and her eyes were open so wide they were slightly bulging out. Julia awkwardly nodded her head. This was strange. Why was her mother being so overly nice? A wholehearted American breakfast? She really missed home, didn't she? A wholehearted American breakfast was scarfing down cereal and milk and running out the door. But what was more shocking was that Elizabeth never allowed Julia to be at the table dressed like this, a sleepy, slobby mess. Her mother was usually really strict and disciplined. Mom, I think I'll go get ready first. Sure, sweetheart, whatever you feel comfortable. You have school in exactly 37 minutes. 37? 36 minutes and 40 seconds, counting down, Elizabeth chuckled. Right. Good morning, sweetheart. Harry walked into the kitchen, putting on his tie. He went to kiss his wife, when suddenly Elizabeth swirled around with a bowl of whipped cream. Harry stared into her eyes. There was something different, but beautiful. Are you wearing contacts? Makeup? Something? No, it's just me looking like a mess after making breakfast. Harry watched as Elizabeth hurried to the table and began serving food. Was she staying away from him? After breakfast, Harry started the car while Julia grabbed her bag. Hold on now, don't forget your lunch. Whoa, you scared me. Weren't you in the kitchen just now? That was fast. Julia grabbed the bag and out the door. Dad, isn't Mom behaving a little weird? Weird? How? I don't know, she's just being overly happy and nice. Isn't that a good thing? She must have missed home, missed us. Have you forgotten how crazy those 5 months were? Well, yeah, I guess. But over the next few days of watching her mother's strange behavior, Julia was getting a little creeped out. Yeah, for someone who didn't know her mother, they would say, "Why, your mom is so nice. She's taking you to BII Burgers and then shopping at the mall. You guys even got your nails done together?" Yeah, that was the typical friendly mother-daughter relationship that Julia and her mom didn't have. Their relationship was kinda different. Her mother was the kind that would help you out with your science project, thought having a mom and daughter day was visiting the planetarium while listening to a lecture and then shopping for a telescope. When Julia got home, she went straight to her parents' room to find her dad. But he wasn't there. Suddenly hearing a noise from her mother's office, she hurried to check. "Mom, where's Dad?" "Dad, you're here?" "Yes, you were searching for me?" "Yeah, I wanted to speak to you about Mom." "Really? What is it?" All of a sudden, the door downstairs shut closed. Her dad quickly said, "How about later? I was a little busy." "All right." Julia went downstairs to grab a snack when she froze seeing her dad come home from work. "What? You just now came? I thought you were upstairs." "What are you talking about, Julia? There's no one upstairs." Julia flinched to her mother turn around on the couch in the living room. "When did you come here? I didn't see you when I came in." "What's up, kiddo?" "I'm just confused." "So am I. Are you okay?" "You know what I think? You two are just hungry. I'll put together dinner." Harry too noticed how strange Elizabeth was suddenly behaving. He had assumed she was exhausted, but he found her working almost all the time. It wasn't like she was suffering jet lag, she was awake much of the day and night. She was just staying away from him. For the past few nights, Harry noticed Elizabeth waking up in the middle of the night and walking around the house. She went into her office and just started working. "Hey, is everything okay? What are you searching for? That's a whole lot of books." "Nothing, it was a fun read." "You finished all of them? So fast? All right, let's put aside everything for an evening, Mrs. Bookworm." Harry suddenly noticed, "You're not wearing your glasses." "No, I haven't been needing them lately. Is it just me, or are your eyes getting lighter by the day? They almost look hazel now." "Maybe it's just the sunlight. It's morning so soon. I opened the window to let in some fresh air." "It's getting stuffy in here, isn't it?" "If you want some fresh air, why don't I take you out on a date tonight?" "A date? What about Julia? Why should we leave her out?" "Sweetheart, she's 13. She can take care of herself. Let's have some alone time." Usually, Elizabeth would be more than excited and head over heels for Harry when he was the slightest bit romantic. But Elizabeth seemed rather reluctant. Harry took Elizabeth out to her favorite classy restaurant. They had a candlelight dinner, after which they went out to take a walk at the botanical garden. All things Elizabeth loved to do, but Elizabeth was quiet. "It's getting late. Shouldn't we go home?" "Oh, so that's what you're waiting for." "Yes, I was a little worried for Julia." Being worried about Julia was fine, but the fact that Elizabeth didn't want to spend any time with Harry was not. Why was Elizabeth being like this? Did something happen while she was away? The next day, while Elizabeth was out to run some errands, Julia went to speak to her father. "Dad, I don't know about you, but I just can't get rid of the feeling that Mom's not telling us something." "Yeah, I've been getting the same vibe." "You think something happened while she was gone? Like she hit her head?" "I'm not joking, Dad, it's getting creepy. Sometimes I even feel like Mom isn't Mom anymore." "You know what? Come on, she's not supposed to be back till a while." "No, we actually have 23 minutes and 32 seconds. She said she'll be here in 30 minutes and she'll be exactly on time. I don't know how she does it. It's like she can teleport." "This is what I've been trying to say, Dad. Mom's acting weird." Harry and Julia went into Elizabeth's office room and looked around. He went through some files on her table while Julia started reading her mother's work journal. "Looks like the usual science stuff I don't understand." "Yeah, it all seems normal." Why don't you call and see? Maybe that guy that works with Mom, what's his name, knows something. Thomas? Yeah, Thomas. So Harry gave Thomas a call, one of Elizabeth's colleagues that he was familiar with. Perhaps he would know something. BII International Space Association. This is Thomas Jenkins. Hey, Thomas. It's Harry, Elizabeth's husband. How's everything? Harry, yes. Hi, everything's fine. You guys are doing well, right? Yeah, we're great. Elizabeth's finally back home. That's good news. I was actually going to call myself. Have you heard what's happened? I was getting worried. No, I haven't. What's wrong? Adams and Miller, they were part of the crew with Elizabeth and along with 2 others. About 1 week after they returned, something tragic happened. Their families passed away in a strange accident. What do you mean passed away in a strange accident? They're no more, Harry. I was as shocked as you when I heard. As a matter of fact, Adams and Miller were even more shocked. They weren't with them at the time. They escaped the disaster, but you can understand what they must be going through. And Adams and Miller was part of the crew. I was actually calling to ask you if something happened during the expedition. On Expedition 029? Not that we know of. There weren't any hazards, but for a day we did lose connection with the crew for some time. But we were able to reach them again not long after, and everything was fine. Alright, Thomas. Thanks for letting us know. We'll talk again. Harry looked at his daughter, staring at the phone disconnect. Julia widened her eyes and stared at him. You think something happened in that short glitch of a moment when they lost connection out there in space? I don't know, but it seems like too much of a coincidence that 2 families would be found dead. Dad, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Is this Mom? Or someone else? I mean, something else. Suddenly, the father and daughter heard the door creak behind them. They nervously turned to see Elizabeth had returned. She stared at them for a while before she looked around and asked, "What are you guys looking for?" As her lips curled into that disturbing smile across her face. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.